Man, all right, let's go to Kelly in Kelly. Not you, Kelly.
It's not me, I swear.
The other Kelly in Rochester, New York. What's up, Kelly?
Hi, Dr. Delony. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. Something must be wrong with having the name Kelly because my furnace went, my hot water heater went, and I needed new tires.
Good grief, man. Your furnace and your hot water?
Time. Yeah, my furnace, hot water heater, and my tires, which it was like 3 degrees like a couple weeks ago. So I was worried about my pipes freezing and
Dude, that is no bueno, man. You got it worked out?
What's that?
You got it worked out?
Yeah.
Good. All right, so what's up? How can I help?
Yeah, so my question is, do I wait for my husband to make a decision regarding the future of our marriage, or do I call it quits?
Tell me more.
Yeah. So we dated for 4 years, and we've been married for 6 years. We have a 6-year-old daughter.
Okay.
So just a little bit of background. In April of 2021, I had an affair.
Okay.
He discovered this via text. He moved out. We're still currently separated, but that's kind of a long story. I continued to see the new guy for a year and then broke things off with him.
So this wasn't just a hookup. This is like you found somebody new.
Right.
What did this dude, this is an aside. What did this, but it will loop back around. What did this person bring you?
You've talked about that high and feeling alive.
Yep.
That was one thing. I was, sorry.
That's all right.
He paid attention to me, validated me, mutual interests. We worked together, which we talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
So
your husband finds out, he steps away, you continue this relationship, and then it eventually breaks up. And y'all are still talking,
Correct.
you and your husband? Y'all never got divorced?
Right. We were looking to file, and then kind of the rest of the story is he was seeing someone else as well during that year, like that I was. And then we both, around the same time, it was kind of weird, stopped seeing other people, and now we're trying to rekindle our marriage. We went to marriage counseling. He initiated that, and then I started going to like one-on-one counseling through BetterHelp, and I'm still doing that. And then at marriage counseling, it was pretty cool because we voiced our needs, which was kind of a long process.
Did they start, just as an aside, did they start with, I need you to stop having sex with other people that aren't me? Was that one of them? No.
Well, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, we got into the entire story, entire.
I was just wondering if that was because if I'm in your, if either one of your shoes, that would have been like my second or third need, probably top 3.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't said as directly. Sorry, you caught me off guard. But yes.
All right.
Yes,
all right.
that was discussed.
So, so you're in marriage counseling, and it's clearly not going well. So, fast forward to now. Is he just falling off the map?
Exactly. Yeah.
Are y'all still living apart?
Part of that, we are.
Okay.
Part of that is we were talking about me selling my house, moving in with him, and he made the comment at marriage counseling that he would keep the house in his name in case I cheated again. He would kick me out.
Yeah, this like your marriage is over. It's over. It's done, and now he sounds like he's unable to say it's over, and so he's just gonna let it run out of air, run out of gas. And when that happens, it's very hard to make rational adult decisions when you resent each other. And the longer this thing just gets suffocated or just runs out of gas, and the car's just it's just rolling down the road. It's not even driving anymore. Man, the messier your co-parenting gets, the messier decisions. You stop not liking each other and you start hating each other. And tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
I mean, it
He's very
sounds
with
over.
yeah.
Is he pulling back and withdrawing?
Yes, and he's actually started. I discovered text messages that, well, I didn't see them, but he was texting the girl he was with prior. And I straight up asked him if he was interested in her, and he said no. But when I asked him about us, if you want to still be with me, he said, I don't know. I can't seem to get over what you did.
Yeah, that's fair. And so here's the deal. Y'all need to
Right.
go out to a grown-up lunch or grown-up breakfast and call it. Because here's the deal. You got a kid who's absorbing all of this.
Right.
And y'all are being cruel to her. You're being cruel to each other. I mean,
Hmm.
don't you think?
Yeah.
At some point, and neither of you you don't want to have been the person who cheated and ruined your marriage. You don't want that.
Right.
Your husband doesn't want to have been a guy that got cheated on. And y'all don't want your daughter to grow up in a divorced household. You don't want all these things, yet here we are. And so
Hmm.
the sooner you can own reality and acknowledge reality and then begin to live with that understanding, the faster people will heal and the better chances you'll have of acting like mature adults down the road becomes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So somebody's got to call it.
Okay.
And if you sit down and say, I'm asking you to make a decision right now, are we done? And if he says, well, I don't know it, you need to have a decision.
Okay.
And if you get in this, well, I'm not doing it. Well, I'm not doing it. I mean, come on, man. We got to be grown-ups at this point. You got a kid, right?
Right.
And you'll have to make decisions with what comes next. But it sounds like he's called it quits. He just hasn't said it out loud yet.
Right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yeah.
Are you at a place where you've forgiven yourself?
Um, working on it.
Okay.
Some days are better than others.
Yeah, it'll take a season. And he's not
Yeah.
blameless either.
Yeah.
What have you learned in this situation?
Uh, I got to take care of myself because I'm used to, putting other people first. And then I realize I have needs and then I make poor decisions. So more of a balance.
I think if you were to be honest about your needs and have the courage to voice them as you need them,
Hmm.
not wait till they all pile up, and then
Oh, yeah. Definitely pile up.
does that make sense? And becomes insurmountable, and then some sweet talking dude who just wants to hook up with you at work um, is able to cut your values off at the roots, right?
Right.
Yeah, your values are worth being spoken out loud. I hope you'll take that with you.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Hmm.
The
Yep.
the end of this, even though it feels like it's y'all. I mean, y'all been separated a year now, 2 years, or I guess a year and a half.
Yeah. A year and a half. Yep.
Okay. Um, the finality will feel like a death. It will hit
Right.
you harder than you think it's going to. Okay. Because there's part
Yeah.
of you that thinks I've been living with this. We've kind of been practicing being divorced, right? And kid going back and forth and all that. It will be a whole other layer when this thing is finalized. Or when somebody says, I'm going to do this. Let's do a no fault divorce. So it's not drama. We're not causing problems. We're not splitting up everything. I'm not going to sue you or whatever. We're going to be adults about this. We're going to have a no fault and we're going to sign it up and we're going to then be great co-parents. And we're not going to give all of our money to attorneys. And when the moment you do that, it's going to be heavy.
Hmm.
And y'all both
Yeah.
might sit there and weep at the lunch table.
Right.
Is it fair?
Yeah.
And here's what I want you to also do this. I want you to have, just in case, you sit down for breakfast or lunch and you say, hey, are we done? And he looks at you and says, absolutely not. It's 2023. I'm coming out swinging for my for my marriage. We're going to make it new. I'm not giving up on this thing. I'm all in. I want you to have a list of things, 5 things, 10 things. Here's what I need from you moving forward. We have to live in the same house. We got to share bank accounts. You got to be all in. You got to put both feet in this thing. I'm going to put both feet in this thing. And that means you can get hurt again and I can get hurt again. But that's the only way we can go forward. You tell me what you need. I'll open up all my text messages. I won't text another person I'm not married to. I like whatever we need to do. But have your list just in case. But it sounds like this thing is over and needs somebody who's an adult to say, all right, what are we going to do next? It's just about owning reality. And I'm sorry that you're here. I hope that 2023 is a year of healing for you. Healing always starts with telling the truth, owning reality, and asking that one terrifying question.